Hello everybody and welcome back to Stationeers. My name is Ryan and today we are going to pick up where we left off on our moon base. So if you didn't see the last video, we basically got this place pressurized and we got the greenhouse connected to the base. There's no more airlock, which means if we have a failure in one place, the entire place is going to fail. But I'm pretty confident that we're going to be alright here. So I'm not going to worry about that. Now, I want to start getting some proper systems in place. Obviously, we've kind of got a little bit of everything, but we can do so much better. I want to work towards the rocket so we can try and get this mapping system up and running. And then we're going to go and build outposts, and then we're going to make this base nice and beautified and whatever else we want to do to it. But before we do any of that, I'm not doing great on the resource front. I've got plenty of iron and plenty of steel. Not much copper and gold. Not doing too well. So I'm going to start by going and doing a shed load of mining, and then we will pick up shortly. I might want to go get my suit. Right, I think that is going to do it for the mining. We have got a lot of stuff. So, luckily I got my tracker because I can't see shit. But yeah, we got, obviously that's full. Mining belt is full. That one is full. And that one is full. And it's just a variety of stuff. I didn't fill this one up because, well, as you can see, my hunger is low. My food is low. My jetpack is low. And yeah, we're going to go home now. Right, let's get inside. Let's just open our helmet for a second and have a breather, because that was a long ass mining trip. So give me drink, give me tater. I need to increase the size of the greenhouse because long term my goal is to become self-sufficient. So I shouldn't have to go out and mine ices for oxygen and volatile. I want to produce everything, which means I'm going to need a lot more than just 3 potato seeds. But I want to do some. I'm going to have to do some trading because I need to get fern seeds. So yes, that is going to be a bit of a long, drawn-out process. Let me put my suit away in here. I'm not going to worry about smelting all this stuff right now. I just know that I have it ready for when I need it. So this stuff can just go up here, and yeah, it's there. Okay, couple of small things that I want to do. The first thing is I want to install a pressure regulator on this guy, because at the moment is basically being fueled just with whatever pressure I've got in the pipe, which is about a megapascal. That is the wrong tracker. We do that. Yeah, so it's about a megapascal. We haven't got much CO2 in there, and it's mostly nitrogen, which is fine. But yeah, I want my jetpack to be a slightly higher pressure than that. So, it doesn't look like I have a pressure regulator, so let's get one made. And get that installed. One of those. And then do I have cable? I do have cable, so we should be good. But give me that. You need to be black, so let's get you painted. Like so. And then the cable. We're gonna have to install it on the floor, which is not really what I wanted to do. But I guess it is what it is. So let me take this up. Let's put a 3 in there. And then that just needs to be a 1. There we go. And then pressure regulator. Let's get you wrapped around, and we'll put it on the edge, just so it's not running through the center of the room. No particular reason for that. It's just what I'm going to do. So there we go. And then we will set you to about... Let's go for 5 megapascal. That should be plenty. So we'll go for like 50-50. Stick that there. Put you in there. And that'll fill up. And realistically, what I want to do is I want to have a spare canister, so I'm not sat around waiting. So let's get one of you made. I do have iron. So let's stick you in there and make me one of those. Perfect. I will need the black paint again, which is fine. Thank you kindly. And there, I had a canister there. Never mind. Get you painted, and there we go. So black equals jetpack. Now we do not have loads of nitrogen, so that is probably going to run out before that gets filled. So the way we're getting nitrogen at the moment is by when we process the water and the oxide. But obviously we're not going to get spades of that, so eventually we probably will use something else for the jetpack. If we get a surplus of it, we could always use oxygen. So we'll see. We've obviously got this hot tank over here. Well, I say hot tank, it's not really hot, and there is a lot of nitrogen in there. So it might be that we get our gas room sorted out and start getting that filtered, because it's not going to be a hot tank. It's basically just a mess of gases, really. So I think what I want to do is I want to make a list. I want to know what my plan is, so I don't get too kind of lost and kind of unsure of what we need to do around here. So for starters, the sign can go over here. Get me my labeler. Okay, so first thing I want to do is, well, not first thing, this is in no particular order. We want to expand the greenhouse. We need to do a gas room. We need to expand power gen. We want the rocket. We want outposts. That's outpots, but you know what I mean. Garage. What else do we need? So I want a obviously we've got the outpost, but we're going to need an area to process the dirty ore, and I want to process it all here. I don't want each outpost to process ingots. I want everything to come here. So we're going to need a centrifuge area, and it's going to need to be big. It's going to need to be really big. I'm going to need more signs, so let me quickly get some more of those printed. We're going to obviously want to decorate the base. The moon base is going to be pretty open plan, like what you can kind of see here. We're not going to have like multiple rooms. I don't think there's any need. We can always mix up our building style as and when we get to the other worlds. So we're going to go for what else we're going to need to do? So yeah, decorate. We're going to want a hot box furnace. That's to process the stuff coming out of the centrifuges. We're going to want recycling center. Because why the hell not? We're going to make some living space. We're going to make a effort on all of our future bases, including this one. So yeah, that's the plan there. As time goes on, we will add stuff, remove stuff, do whatever. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to do some smaller stuff, don't we? So we need wireless batteries. We want the hard suits. We need the auto lathe mod. We want quality of life stuff. So by that I mean, for example, auto tracker. No, auto beacon, I should say, etc. And we'll kind of go with that for now. As and when we remember stuff, we will make this bigger. Like, for example, I just thought that we need to improve our that says ventilation. I can't quite remember how to spell it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that's basically what I want to work on. Not in that order, but just to get me started. That is going to be the plan. Now, we've got plenty of resources, so we're not going to have to worry too much about going out mining anytime soon. But I would like to start getting the outpost built. Now, I don't quite agree with how they've set up the region system, because the only way to map it out, from what maybe I'm wrong, but the only way I can see that you can map it out is with a rocket. But in my head, a rocket is a mid to late game build, and if you can launch a rocket, you can just go and mine stuff up on the asteroids, the meteors, whatever you want to call them. So it seems a little bit backwards to have to build a mid to late game item to then be able to like easily locate outposts to, well, regions to build your outposts. It just seems a bit strange. But that is a personal opinion. Not everyone will agree. Most people probably won't. It's just what I think about it. So to make use of it and to make like to say we've at least done it once, I think what I want to do is that we're going to do the rocket first because I want to do the outpost. I don't want to have to do hand mining anymore. So I guess in the order of doing things that matter, we're going to do the rocket quite early. Well, for me anyway. Now we've got plenty of resources, so I don't think making it's going to be a problem. So the first thing we're going to need is the rocket manufactory. So let's go for that, which is made in the autolave tier 1. We don't even need the mod for the autolave. So let's do that. Rocket manufacturer. So I need iron, copper, and gold. Now we have all of these things. Let's stick them in there. And I'm pretty sure this takes a while to print. It does. So while that's printing, let's get some more of our ores processed because we're gonna use a lot of stuff. We're gonna use a ton of steel. So you know what? Let's go for a bulk amount of steel. These are all stacks of 100 iron. So let's go for 600 iron. Whoops. And we're gonna need 200. What the hell? Oh, it's full. That'd be why. And we're gonna need 200 coal. So let's get the coal, which we've got plenty of, I believe. Yep, there we go. We're fine. We just need 200 of this lovely stuff. Stick you there. So we go for 5. And we wait. And we wait. And we wait. So we went 50. That gives us 100. I need another 2 stacks. So do that, do that, do that. Almost there. And we are on the floor. There we go. Right, and then we'll just stick that there and everything is fine. So we'll work on getting the steel first, and that's really easy. Actually, you know what we need? You know what we need? We need a fuel mixing area. And you know what? I don't know how to do it, but let's bite the bullet and let's have a look at this PID controller stuff. They've added in an actual PID controller into the game, so we may as well take a look at it, rather than hiding behind the fact that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So, what do we have in the furnace currently? We've got a little bit of N2O, a little bit of oxygen. So I could potentially put in some volatile, and that may, and he says may very cautiously, that may be enough to get the steel to do its thing. Maybe. It might not be. I'm putting one of these in at a time so it doesn't melt in my room. But yeah, I want the mixing area to be outside, because I shouldn't be risking putting volatile in the furnace from inside my base. It's just a bit daft. if we have oxite, we can put oxite in. However, I don't think I have any oxite. But we do have some nitrice. So, if I go 1, 2. Is that nitrogen or nitrous oxide that you get from that? Oh no, we get into it. That's good. And we can see there now the temperature's going up quite nicely. Let's get some more of that in. Don't give the game a chance to melt it in my base. And yeah, there we go. Look, we're getting nice and hot now. What do we need? 900k for steel? Pretty sure we need 900k. So we go da-da. And then da-da. Go on, burn, baby, burn. We're on 524 degrees C. U2, 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 U2. And we should now start seeing that fire up. Yeah, we're going to get steel quite easily. Almost there. There's my steel. Perfect. Stick you in there. And that's going to continue to warm up just for a little bit longer. But, yeah, we'll be fine. Give me loads of hundreds. You go in there. You're not going to be an issue. Fine. So, rocket to manufacturing. And I gave all of these a space of 3. So, realistically, we should give this guy the same space. So, it's kind of in the middle there. But it's fine because I'm going to also put machines on the back. So, it'll kind of... It'll work. It's overtime, but it'll be fine. Overtime? Not overtime. Open plan. Same thing. Ish. Well, it's not, but you know what I mean. Right. Steel sheet, I have 1. And I need another 1. So, let's get more steel. Give me one of those. Give me 2 steel sheets. 1. And I need my welder. 2. And that is you. I need 4 cable coil. I have that. Now I need a welding torch and plastic sheets. I definitely have plastic. And then this will be followed by the screwdriver. Okay. Then I need some brown cabler, which I do not have. So excuse me. Just need to borrow you for a second. You come all the way across here. And I'm going to avoid using the data. Someone commented, wondering when I was going to actually use the data connections on Vulcan. And I didn't. Or was it on here? I can't remember actually. But either way, I've got a bad habit of connecting data when I don't need to. We're not doing that right now. So, for the rocket, we know we need a platform, which is called a thing. Launch tower? I mean, we are going to need a launch tower, but that's not what I'm looking for. But yeah, let's make the launch towers, because we know we're going to need them. And my thinking is that this rocket is going to use a lot of power. So I think we are going to need to make sure we've got enough batteries in this guy to do its thing. So let's go for, and we're on the moon, so I don't think it'll be that difficult to take off. And we're not putting miners in this. We're not putting we're putting the rocket scanner thing in it, but we're not going to be collecting ore, so we aren't going to worry about the weight coming back down. This is solely just to map out the area. So my thinking is we go for like 4 or 5 of the large batteries. This is just going to be a power-hungry rocket. No items being output and input. We ain't got to worry about shoots. We ain't got to worry about umbilicals. Well, shoot umbilicals. All we care about is power and fueling it up. That is it. So I'm thinking if we go for a... I mean, we could go for a 4 tall rocket, maybe. We could go smaller. But I want to make sure we get a good amount of time up there. I don't want to have to keep remembering to bring it back down. If it runs out of power while it's up there scanning, I'll be annoyed. So let's not do that, shall we? So we're going to go for a 4 tall rocket. So that is going to be 3 compartments and the cone. And then we're also going to obviously need the bottom of the rocket, which is going to hold the engine. And we're going to go for just the normal, the easy engine, because I'm a simple person. Is it... rockets are not my strong suit. Not liquid. Is it pressure fed? Pumped gas? Electric minimal constantin. I think I need the pumped. It's the cheaper of the two, so that's why I'm thinking that one. So that's what we're going to go with. So if we go for pressure... Hang on a second, I need to have a quick look. So I can't bloody remember. Rockets is in here, right? Yes. A pumped gas engine must be placed in an engine... Yeah, so it is pumped gas. Fine, that's what I want. So, pumped gas rocket engine. I need gold and I need copper. Both of these things I do not currently have in spades. So, let me get some of my lovely jubbly resources to make sure you're open. Give me some copper. You go in there. So, 4 sacks of copper. And I have gold for, yeah, almost 4 sacks of gold in there. I feel like there was some gold in that first mining backpack, but I potentially missed it. And we're easily going to get all this processed. I mean, part of me thinks we should probably just chuck everything in. All the copper, all the gold. Got to be careful of that pressure because that is going up rapidly. But let's get the copper in there. I think we'll be fine. And I can always pump it out should I need to. But whilst we have the high pressure, we may as well get everything processed because it's reacting to temperature changes slower. Which means that we're going to be able to process all this without having to pump it out. Now, what temperature have I got? 861. Can I do silicon at 800k? I don't know. Let's try it. And then we'll do the copper afterwards. We can't do silicon. That's fine. That's just going to kill our temperature. Don't worry about it. Gold and gold. Silicon go in here. At least you are degassed for next time. Right, what we got in you? Nothing that I want. You are empty. You have plenty more copper. What's the temperature in here? Okay, let's relieve that pressure a little bit. Because it's fine. We've got room. But let's just avoid the knocking, shall we? Let's get rid of all this copper as well. Get it all processed. I wasn't going to do this. But here we are doing this. You and you. We're still good. I can't remember if it's 600k or 700k, but either way, we're getting this done today. Yeah, it rhymed, and it was sad. Come at me. Right. More copper. More copper. Stop knocking. You're fine. You there. You're good, and you're good. Okay, so that is pretty much all my copper and gold. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. How is my tank over here looking now? It's probably a bit hot, but it's fine. It's fine. But are you done? Right, relieve some of that pressure. Right, we're fine. Tons and tons of copper. So, oh, I need gold as well. So get me a pumped gas rocket engine. After that, it's the deep scanner head that we need. So we'll make that. Now, I haven't used this. So, obviously, that is the printing cost. I don't know how much power it actually uses. I guess we'll find out. And what we're also going to need to do is we have this screen here. I mean, I will leave this here because chances are the greenhouse is probably going to be shifted. I'm going to leave this little box as something, and we'll expand out and build our greenhouse. So this can be our little control center long term if we want it to be. It's absolutely fine. I just need to get a rocket motherboard thingamabob. Now, I doubt it's made in here. It's probably made in the electronics printer. So let's have a look. Excuse me. And we need the map motherboard. We're also going to need the rocket control motherboard. Excuse me. Electrum and solder. I've got hiccups. Don't know why, but nah. Right, so make me one of those. And then we're going to want the map motherboard. That's that done. There's our engine. Right, now I need the mount. So there we go, launch mount. I need lots of steel. So you go in there. Make me one of those. Now that's going to take a little while. While we wait for that, do I have another computer? Got doors, but no computer. Okay, so make me one of those. Iron, gold, and copper. Luckily, we've got tons of that stuff. So stick you in here. Make me the computer. And we've got the motherboard. We'll just plug that into power. Jobs are good. So, after we've got the mounts, we've obviously going to have the scanner head, which is what it's making now. No, it isn't. Did I not make a scanner head? Don't think I made a scanner head. I assume that goes into something. Maybe the rocket scanner, probably. So we'll do that. There's our computer. So what we'll do is we will stick this just over here somewhere. Like I said, this place isn't going to stay like a greenhouse, so it's fine. I'll put it over here so it's out of the way. Well, kind of out of the way, kind of not out of the way. Right, you are going to be rocket control. And you, my dear friend, are going to be my map. Close. Now, this, from what I understand, will unveil as time goes on. A lot of people have told me that this map is backwards. So, I don't know if they mean it's upside down or whether you'd have to flip the entire map around. But some people have said that this map does not really work very well yet. Hopefully they'll fix it, but we should be able to at least get an idea of what is where. But yeah, we'll worry about that at some other point. Because the rocket is going to be... what am I going to do? So the data for this needs to be connected to the rocket side. The power can come off this network. So let me get myself some red cable. I think I have some. I do have some. Stick you in there. Get that computer connected on the power. It doesn't have to be on the same power network as the rocket. Wire cutters. And then when it comes to building the rocket, we'll probably build the rocket over here somewhere then. And we'll control it from inside. This locker will go, this will all go, and then we'll work out where the greenhouse is going to go later. But that's fine. But you're all good. So how are you looking? You are on 80%. So once you've done you, yes, we're going to want the rocket scanner. So 85%, fine. We are also going to need to use ICES to fuel this rocket. So let's get ourselves a couple of ice crushers made. Because we've got to fuel it somehow. I will have that iron out of there. Thank you very much. Mine. Okie dokie. How you doing? You almost done? Yeah, 98%. Lovely. Right, rocket scanner. Which isn't going to take anywhere near as long, so that is good. There's our first ice crusher, which is good. So, engine, that. So, after we've made the scanner, we are going to want a data link. We need both an uplink and a downlink. So, give me solder and electrum. And then you will do you. Right, so ice crusher, done. The ice crusher needs iron sheets and cable. Do I have iron sheets? I do have iron sheets. We're also going to need pipe. Yep, pipe. Okay, all good. And what we'll do is we will put the fuel mixing setup somewhere away from the rocket, because the rocket and the furnace can share the fuel mix. We've got our scanner. I need 2 data links. That is going to be on my electrum. Not an issue. We can make more. So after we have our data links, you and you, we're going to need umbilical. We're only going to need gas and power. So I'm going to want 2 gas, 2 power. There's our gas one. And then we're going to want power afterwards. So you and you. Turn you off, save some power. Now, obviously, speaking of power, I know 100% my power grid cannot charge this rocket. So we're going to have to deal with that before we even attempt to launch the rocket. Otherwise, we're just going to drain the base. But for now, let's start getting stuff built up. I need frames. So start making me some steel frames. And while you do that, can we make this bloody mod, or do I need to make some more electrum now? Auto lathe printer mod. I need 8 gram of electrum. Now, I think I have everything else. Potentially. But yeah, let's make us some electrum. We are going to need... I want at least 50 gold. So you, and then silver, I think is in here. Yes. Let's do us a stack of, I think this will give me 100 electrum. Now, I'm pretty sure electrum is the low pressure one. Right? Yeah, so basically a wide temperature, but a much lower pressure. So let's start getting some of this pressure removed. And let's ensure that we are not going to screw up this tank. I think we're going to be alright. I think we'll be alright. While I'm waiting, do I want to make... I'll put some more gold in, to be honest. And give me some more silver. Let's make sure we're making enough of this to keep us going. We're way above on the temperature, so that's not an issue. I just need to get the pressure down to below 2.4. Which, we're not far off. We're almost there. Come on. There we go. There's my electrum. And we got 200. Yeah, nice. Okay, great. Split you. But can you go into 50s, please? Thank you very much. Stick you in there. And then... what else do you need for the mod? So I need steel, constantan, and solder. There's my steel. There's my constantan. Solder, I think, is in here. I've got 4 grams of solder. I need 8. Okay. Pick all this up. Let's make solder. I'm pretty sure solder is iron and lead. But I think this is the very cold one. It is iron and lead. So we have some of both of those things. So let's go for... you're empty, yeah? Yeah, you're empty. So we're going to go for 1 lead, 2 lead. Stick you there. And then iron, I want 1 and 2. Now, we potentially, the solder is probably going to cool the furnace down to what we want. I think that will just work. Yeah, we got solder. Easy. Easy peasy. Look at that. Great. Fantastico. So you, stick you in there. Boom. 1 auto lathe printer mod coming up. Give me these frames. And then I'm just going to need... I'll need steel sheets. But let's go and stick these out there first. While I remember, let me get you guys harvested. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Do. You go in there, and we're good. You and you. Give me you. Give me you. Close my helmet. Okay, so the rocket doesn't matter too much where it's going to be. The further away it is from the base, the better. So let's just give it some space over here. We can always make like a walkway or something later. So if I do this, give me the mount, and let's not get too close because we've seen what happened before when you do that. And now you're going to want steel sheets, aren't you, to be made, which I don't have. I am not that well prepared. I need 4 steel sheets. I mean, that's fine. Let me just chuck this on the floor. Right, steel sheets, please. Because we're gonna need plenty of steel sheets anyway. Even to get the frames welded, it's gonna be at least 1 per. Don't know why we've got paint over here. Sheets. You got any paint? Yeah, you're on 94%. Why are you over there? You behave. You're almost done the mod. So we'll be able to get that put onto there and speed up this printing. Excuse me. Thank you kindly. Stop. Ta-da! Easy peasy. And now that'll be much quicker. And we have a thing done. So, let's do the time warp again. So we take a picture. Because why the hell not? Yeah. Let's get the steel sheets. Get me rid of that 0.5. Thank you kindly. Right, back outside we go with the welder. Excuse me. Right, do the mount and then put a single weld onto each of the frames. Oh, screwdriver and steel sheets. Okay. Boom. And then we need the welding torch and steel sheets. That's going to give me 4. And there we go. So I can put 1 into some of these. Not all of them. But 6 of them. And you. Perfect. But then we're going to go for... You know what I haven't made? The bloody shell for the bloody rocket. Because I'm a bloody idiot. Right, let me just stick all this stuff on the floor. We're on the moon. There's no storms. Just chuck your shit outside. Whoops. It's absolutely fine. Whoops. Ice crusher. The engine. I want the frame to be a bit further away. And we will have the rocket mounts over here. We'll do it that way. Why not? Like so. Okay, I think that'd be fine. Now I need to make, I can't remember what they're called, and I've been shouted at before because I pronounced them wrong. I don't care. It's basically just a bloody shell. So let's go and make the rocket shell, shall we? They are called the fuselage. Fuselage? Fuselage. Ah, summer. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the little things. Okay. While that's going, let's go and start setting up the ice crushers that are going to fuel this whole thing. I am going to need more insulated pipes. So I need steel and silicon, which I have a little bit in there, but I've got no more silicon processed. So what I'll do is I need some volatile. Which I have, which is fine. Where's that silicon? It's in one of these. There's some silicon there, so I'll take you. I'll take you. I'll take both of you. Nothing in there. Bit in there. Any in there? No, I don't think so. And you? You're my volatile. Okay. So, let me stick in my silicon first. Because we're going to need tons of insulated pipes. And they take forever. It's still on the first one. Open my helmet, because I don't need to be using my oxygen canister. Come on, give me all of this silicon. And while you're doing you, we'll get some water. Thank you. It's nice not having an airlock there. Very nice. Okay, so easy way of doing this. It's gonna be to go da-da. Da-da. 3. Oh! No! Oh! Fuck!
Temperature high.
Well, that happened. Luckily, because it was only a single volatile. What? Did that say pressure caution? Because it was only a single volatile, that didn't cause a massive issue. Which, on the plus side, I've got my temperature, so let's get that out. And while I'm here, let's get some iron processed. But yeah, that could have been worse. That could have been much worse. But that is why I want to get the bloody ice crushers and whatever outside. So we don't have that issue. Because that was just me misclicking, misdragging, whatever. But it's just something to be very mindful about. And the reason it combusted instantly is because this printer is going. So that created the spark, which then ignited it and blah. But yeah, nothing took damage because of the low pressure and because of the very small amount of volatile. If I just dropped a stack, it would have been a completely different story. I've got more silicon in my mining belt. Let's get rid of that. I want all the silicon. Am I going to get the other little bit as well? Yeah, I am. Give me all of this as well. As long as we're above 800k, we can get the iron. I don't think we have any more iron. Oh, there is some. Oh, loads. How much of this can I get going before it gets too cold? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. I think maybe not all of this, but a significant amount. I mean, maybe all of it. Maybe. And what we'll do now, what we'll be able to do, is chuck the gold in, and that may create a little bit more combustion depending on what we have inside the furnace. Might not, but it might. It ain't. Oh, it is. We are getting a little bit of combustion in there. It is warming up a little bit. So, all the golds. And then as much copper as you can deal with. Stop your dancing. You're fine. You and you. Perfect. Look at all my ingots. Beautiful. Okay, we have 2 fuselages. Fuselages. Things. Whatever. Right. And then let's put silicon in here. Make me insulated pipes. And also, that hasn't got a mod on. So, you know what we're doing? We are making the pipe bender mod, which we can make straight off the bat. And that'll take a couple of minutes, which is nice. How many of these I want? I said I wanted 4? 3? Maybe? I don't remember. I think we said we were going to do 3 and then the top, or did I say I was going to do 4 on the top? Well, if you're not going to help me, I don't know. Okay. Oxygen. Wasty tank. And then I will swap that out. Now, how are we looking at nitrogen? We have... Oh, okay. I thought we'd be worse off than that. That's fine. So we've got plenty of jetpack. We've got our 3rd fuselage. So we'll do that. Give me all these pipes. Okay. And then make me some steel sheets. So that we can... well, we can weld our frames. Now, the fuel mixing, I think I kind of wanted it over here, but that is a long stretch over to the rocket. So maybe we'll go over in this corner somewhere. Maybe. You go there, you go there. How are you looking? 71%. You're on the last one. So after the fuselage, we are going to want a... avionics. I need more electrum. I have electrum. So we'll do the avionics next. This is probably enough pipes, right? So make me a couple of tanks. Both insulated, correct. Steel and silicon. I don't want the whole 230 gram of silicon. The 130 may do. Okay. There's the mod. How long you got left? 72. We'll wait for you to finish. You know what? That might be enough sheets, to be fair. Oh, one more. One more. Thank you. Right. Screwdriver. Boom. Now make me another tank. You. 4 fuselage. I need some red paint. So let's get some of that. Oh yes, we are trying to be organized so that none of you little bitches tell me to remember to paint. So red paint. Thank you kindly. Got you. Don't need any more tanks. That is great. That is great. I will then next need atmospherics because we'll need to filter out from the oxide. Yes. I have an ice crusher there. Whoopsie. That's fine. Yeah, okay. So, atmospherics. Make me 1 of those. So how are you looking? Right, 1 of those. Not going to take long. Thank you kindly. Right, save me some power. Because we're not doing great on power right now. You are going to have that done in a jiffy. I am going to need pipes, but I don't have pipes, but that's fine. Let's build what we've got. I'm going to need another fuselage. Because one of these is solely to hold the engine in place, isn't it? So we'll put you there. And then we'd go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I need one more fuselage. Fine. We'll go and do that. We will go and do that right now. Cancel. The cooling should kick in and hopefully fix this. It's not going to be great cooling, but it should be doing the job. You can see it's cooling. It's just taking time. Potatoes are probably not happy right now, but they'll get over it. It's fine. Make me a potato. Boom. Mine. Okie dokie. Fuselage. So make me one of those. And then I want to make the batteries. Now these are what is going to matter. Like I said, if I can help it, I don't want this rocket. I mean, there's a chance that I'm probably going to completely underestimate how much power this scanner is going to take. But the more power I take up, the less likely it has to come down. So that's what we're going to try and accomplish with this. Now, while we wait for you to do you, let's go outside and start putting these ice crushers up. And yeah, I think I will put them near the furnace. Maybe. And we'll just run a pipe over there. I mean, I guess it makes sense for it to be over here outside. So we'll do it over here. Just a little bit. Got 2 tanks that I want to get in place. So we're going to go you. Ah! Right, and then we'll go for a couple more frames. Like so. Okay, so then I want steel sheets and just put a single weld on each of them. Assuming my battery holds out. Which it's gonna, so that's fine. Okay. Tank. We will go for 1 tank is there. 1 tank is there. We're gonna have Mr. Volatile and Mr. Oxygen. We will go and get some ice crushers, which are over here. There. And get those guys built. I don't think I need pipes for these, but I'm probably wrong. So the reason I've gone for volatile there is because there's no filtering needed. So I can quite simply just place that there, and it's just going to be a pipe going into the tank. The oxygen one needs a bit more space because I need to run it through a filter to remove the nitrogen. So that's why I've done it in this orientation. So iron sheets. And then I need cable coil. Boom. Job is a good one. So give me the 10. Give me the paint. Paint you. Paint you. Excuse me. And then we'll bring this down here. Duh. 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 Easy peasy. This one needs to go through a filtration system. So we could put it all the way over here. Why not? That needs pipes, which I'm going to have to sort out. This is going to be... Did I have... dirty. No, I haven't painted that. I mean, that one there should be CO2. It should be grey. But yeah, so dirty equals orange, apparently. I mean, orange also equals fuel. So technically, this probably shouldn't be orange. But I'll paint it later. But this feeds into here. And then we're going to have nitrogen come out of the unfilled. No. Oh, I always do this. This is the... Okay, just for the ease of pipes, we will have oxygen filters. We're going to go through more filters that... You fool. We're going to use more filters that way, but it's fine. So that'll go that way, and then this will just need to feed to something else. We'll worry about that later. But yes, that's the start of the fuel mixing, and then we are going to have to run the pipe all the way along, but we have longer pipes now, so it's not a massive problem. So you are going to need to make me more... You know what, give me that silicon. Can you split that into a 50, please? Right, and then that way... When I put the silicon and the steel back in, it's only going to make me 50 pipes. Which should be enough, he says and hopes. But we'll see. Right, fuselage done. Rocket batteries. That is going to make... That's going to make 6 batteries. Which I'm pretty sure is only 3 of the large batteries. Excuse me. Am I happy with that? Probably not. I'm probably not happy with that. So if we do that, then that's going to give us another. That's going to give us a total of 7. So I am going to need more solder. But I thought I had. Yep, I got more solder. So now we're going to use all that electrum. That's going to give us another 6. I have 3, so I need a bit more electrum. I will just need to keep an eye on it that we don't make too many now. Because I want 5 of the large batteries, which is 10 kits. So we're already halfway through making those, so we just need to keep an eye on it. Give me all of these pipes. Why have I not got stackers on my printers, I hear certain people ask? Well, I'm just a failure. These are going to start recovering now. You can see they're growing moderately well. I don't think we're on 1% pollutant, so I can breathe in here. So we're fine. We will need to get a scrubber up and running at some point. But for now, I'm not going to worry too much about it. So that's 7, 8, 2 more. I have some heavy cable. I probably need to get some more printing. Don't make me any more of those. That's the last one. Right, heavy cable. I don't think I have any. I do not. And that's going to print me out a lot, which is fine. More than happy with that. It's okay. These batteries, do they require any kind of welding? They need electronic parts. Oh, love. So I'm going to need lots of normal cable, which I don't have enough of. So you know what? Stop what you're doing. Get me some of that printed. You come here like that. And I need electronic parts, which I don't have any, which is fine. Thank you for the cable. Thank you for the pipes. How much more stuff have you got? Oh, it's going to be 3 more pipes. That is fine. That's absolutely fine. Thank you. Right, they fell over. Do I have any brown paint? I do. So brown paint is dirty. Filthy dirty. And the nitrogen, I guess I should probably just connect it to the system here. which I guess makes sense. Don't need the iron sheets. Is that probably enough cable? I don't know. Right, electronic parts. You need iron. I have plenty of iron. So what was it? It was 4 per battery, so we need 20 electronic parts. That is not enough copper in there. Right, you've made 2. We need 18 more. That is not enough gold in there. I don't think that's enough iron either, but let's see how many we end up making. Right, thank you very much. Oh. So you That's 9. We'll worry about other stuff later. Oh, these stack into 20s, did they? So 3, 6, 9, 12. You can do another 4. It's going to put me to 16. I need 6 more. Oh, boom, we've got it. We've got enough in there, I think. Do this. The cable, 10 per battery, 5. So we've got the cable required. That's fine. I kind of want to... I'm just going to play it safe. In the rocket, I am just going to chuck heavy cable in there. I'm not going to worry too much about using a transformer. It's just extra space that I just can't be bothered to use. We don't need to. If you just run heavy cable through your rocket, you should be fine, because your rocket isn't going to use a total of 100 kilowatts. I don't think, anyway. So that's fine. We'll leave that going. Right, where's my brown paint? There's my brown paint. Everything I've got on me I think I need. Close my helmet. Fuse large. Right, stick on the nubbin. Fuselage doors. What? What's the fuselage door for? That's new. Can we go in the rocket? Or is that the plan to go in the rocket? Oh, that would be good. But for now, we'll look at that some other time. So right now we have a shell of a man. I mean, a shell of a rocket. And we're not going to get anything to the top bit, so we don't need any more of those. So I think we're good with that. So what I want is my engine, which is just going in here. And we'll do it like that, because we can. And there's literally no other reason. What do I need? I need pipes. Well, you're going to have to keep wanting for now, aren't you? Let's go and get rid of some of this stuff that I got on me. So, split one of you. Let's do that. Do that. Now I can get my wrench and replace this like so. Ta-da! And then this can... I mean, this is going to go to this over here. So should I just run it directly, run it down into there? Or I could bring it across and down here into the... Well, down that frame there into the input of the pressure regulator. That might be the play. I also need normal pipes. So let me go get some of those. I'll go get some black paint. Get some more pipes made, because you know what? I definitely don't have enough for this. I definitely do not have enough. Got 4 there. Oh, I might have a few, actually. But yeah, black paint. Like so. Normal pipes. We'll just make an amount of them. So I don't think I've got any in here. Got another insulated one, so I'll take that. But yeah, I need some more normal pipes. So just make me a handful. We're getting there. We've got almost everything that we're gonna need, I think, apart from building components for the rocket. Right, this guy's finished. Yep, we ran out of gold. Works for me. You, and you. Right, can you stop for a second, please? After the 0.5. Thank you. Because we're going to need some of those for the rocket and some of those for other stuff. You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. You. You, and you. It's 41 degrees. The temperature is coming down in there, I think. Pretty sure. It might not be. Right. I needed those. Stick them in the engine. Okay, now what do I need? Steel sheets. I have steel sheets. Bingo! Perfecto! Right, so I now need to get my batteries hooked up, get my umbilicals put in, and then, yeah, other stuff. So, the power umbilical I need to run, and this might be easier just to run one battery into another battery, because you have an input and an output. So if I was to do this, like so, is this going to work? I don't know. I think it'll work. It might not work. But I think you can have a battery running into a battery. I can't see why you wouldn't be able to. The battery, because each of the batteries will just take as much charge as it can. If all the batteries are full, then it's only ever going to move power in a 1:1 ratio. You should never run into a situation where the cable is going to blow. I think. Some people may disagree with this. Some people may disagree, and they may disagree for very good reasons. Is that an okay thing to do? To have a battery running into a battery? You know what? There's probably some law against that, actually. So let's just do it like this instead. So let me grab you, and then what we can do is we can just run, whoops, all of our batteries down, and it just means power will have to come up. This rocket is massive. Maybe this rocket doesn't even need to be this big. Maybe. Maybe I should take down some of this. Let me deconstruct you. Deconstruct you. Do we go for an teensy-wincy rocket? Which is basically going to look nothing more... Oh no, because we need the fuel. We want lots and lots of fuel. Ignore me. Let's put this back up. Lots and lots of fuel. We could even put more battery in there if we really wanted to. The battery is just expensive. Ah! Start. Let me get crowbar, because I think you've got a large battery in you. I will take you. Thank you. Okay. So it's going to be cable coil. These are ridiculously expensive. 10 cable coil per battery and 4 electronic parts. You're taking the biscuit. Okay. And then they should all be input, which they are. Excusez-moi. So now we're going to go for cable. No, stop pushing me down. You. I'm sure there's more efficient ways of doing this. Actually, I'm pretty positive there's more efficient ways of doing this, but this is what we're doing. So that's going to be the input, and the output is going to go here, like so. You can be across. You go that way. You go that way.
Power low.
Shush, lady. I will go and deal with it shortly. But then we want the power umbilical, which is one of these. And you can quite honestly... yeah, so you're going to be like here. So it doesn't really matter. If I went for this one, I'd be able to use one less cable. See if I can get the bloody rotation right. There we go. So you go there. And then this guy is going to be at this level. Like that. And that should move across, which it did. It identified where that was. All is good in the head. And then you just need to come up like so. Okay. So next, we're going to want to put an avionics in here. And I'm just going to stick it at the bottom. Because I can. It doesn't matter where this goes. So we'll just put it here. And then, let me guess, electronic parts by any chance? Yeah, electronic parts. Fine. Avionics. And it is 2 electronic parts. So while we is waiting for that, let's go and do some more of the ice crusher setup. I have the pipes. I've left them near the front of the base. Where are my pipes? There they are. Okay. So you do you, and then I think it's screwdriver and cable. It is. I have no cable. God. I got cable in there? Yes, I do. Also, this jetpack is actually ticking me off. Why is it so bloody slow? There we go. Give me a thrust of 200. That's better. Now it actually responds to me. Okie dokie. So oxygen is going to be going that way. And then we're going to have nitrogen come out and go over. It shouldn't be that colour though. It should be black. And then I want you to come up. Like so. And then we're going to have a 10. Because we can save ourselves some pipe here. But I think we're going to have to do a couple of ones. With a corner. Right. Now run me a 10. Which saves me pipe because it only cost 8. Let me go get some more. Mine. Right, you are mine. Okay. So give me another 10. I want you to run down here. but I feel like 10 is too long. So it will have to be a 5. 2, 3. And then with just some 1s. 1, 2, 3. And then we go for 3. Corner. Give me some more pipes.
Hunger caution.
Right, does a 10 fit in? It does not. Okay, 5. 3. Nope. So we got 1, and that should be it. That should be connected. So what we'll do now is go inside and connect that to the input of the pressure regulator. After I've got myself a drink because this breathing is doing my nothing. Water. You guys are now thriving. Oh, apart from him, he's being a little bit mardy, but he'll be fine. Right, potato. 1 of. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so that nitrogen pipe you can see coming all the way along, coming down, and I need to connect it to the input of this. So give me my wrench. And then we'll just bring it. That's a single piece, so I can just connect this up with a 3 and a 1. That is not insulated. That is fine though. We will just do one of those. All of the outside there needs to be insulated. But yeah, this bit here doesn't have to be, and that is absolutely fine. Let's make you yellow, and let's just relieve some of your pressure. Okay. So we have our nitrogen all connected. I should probably... I was going to say pump it out. I don't need to pump it out. That's going to be able to hold tons of pressure, so I'm happy with that. Excuse me. So... I need a couple of oxygen filters. And we can probably now start doing the medium. Silver and Constantin. Where's my Constantin? That's Invar. Where's my Constantin? I thought it was in here. Oh, it's there. So you... And I need silver. Do I have any silver? That's iron. You've got no silver. You've got no silver. Okay. I mean, I can probably make silver. I don't know what temperature it needs. I'm also missing a mining backpack. Not you. Yeah, you. Can you make me silver, please? Ah, we're fine. Easy. Thank you all. No, leave that open for safety. And make me a couple of medium filters. I could do heavy filters, but I don't want to waste my stellite. Whereas everything for this is easy to obtain, so yeah. Excuse me. Right, so I've got you. Got you. Take your time. Perfect. Right. And then what we're going to do... Did I paint the other ice crusher? I did not. So make sure I've got the white paint. I don't need the brown paint right now. We'll use all that cable at some point. That's fine. So let me go outside and put those filters in. Should I use some insulated utilities? I don't know. I'm not sure. What I will do though is take this out so we can start building up some volatile. We're going to have to go looking for some oxide. Excuse me. Yeah, power, not great. These guys are still tracking, so that's absolutely fine. So, if we stick you and you in there. So you will filter out the oxygen. Anything unfiltered will go into there. So that is all good. All great. This pipe here is brown because it's dirty. But that is where the oxide will go. Now I think I need to get you guys powered. So as far as power goes, don't have my other circuit on me, it's inside. We could probably just connect to the red cable for the furnace. This cable here. Because it's running off its own transformer anyway, so I can't see that being a problem. And I should be able to run a cable here. I can. So, if I just do this. Run it down the back. Like so. And then bring you all the way across. I need to get it behind the filter, so turn your corner. There's currently no safety on this system, but to begin with, I'm not going to worry about automating this. Let's just get the bloody thing powered. Get it up and running. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we just want this to be like, I'm happy to go 274. I think that's fine. 274. Okay, turn you on. Stick my volatile in there. And that should crush pretty quickly. Well, somewhat quickly. I could go 273 and that would work as well. But it's fine. We're also losing temperature still. Why were we losing temperature there? Because it's coming in. I don't actually know why it kind of differs in temperature, to be honest. But while it's still daytime, let me go and quickly grab some oxide. Excuse me. Glasses. Any oxide nearby? I'm pretty positive they've changed the range on these glasses. Which they've probably done it for performance reasons, which is fine. It was just something that I noticed earlier where I cannot see very far with them now at all. That is not O2. Where is all the oxide at? Ah, there we go. Is that oxide or is that N2? No, that's N2. Where is the oxide? Oh, there we go.
Jetpack critical.
Oh, really? Well, I better go sort that out in a second, don't I? Let me grab that bit there. And there is still some more here, so that is good. Good. Right, any more oxide? I see some. That's cobalt. Is that oxide over there? Is that oxide? I don't know. Oh, pickaxe. That is O2. Give it to me. How's the battery on this guy, by the way? You okay? 35, we're fine. We are all squiddly dee. Right, you and you. There's actually quite a lot here, which is always good. You and you and you. Okay. Oh, there's more O2 there. Grab it. Grab it all as my only source of fuel. And that'll do for now. Might get me out of this hole. And there's my little base, look. My little home on the hill. Oh yeah, turn these glasses off. So I'll go and sort out the jetpack shortly. But in the meantime, we turn you on. And turn you on. Turn you off. Put some oxide in here. I could set that to 0 and it wouldn't keep doing the flashy thing, but it doesn't hurt to be just above positive temperature. It's fine. How are we looking in here? So 0.909 is kind of what I'm hoping we're going to get the O2 to. But we'll see. I also don't remember how much oxide I put in. Not oxide, volatile I put into that one. Can't remember. Come on. I need to be mindful of this pipe. I need to make sure I don't overpressurize the system. Again, we have no safety on this whatsoever. So nitrogen is going up, which is perfectly fine, not an issue. Oxygen's going up. Volatile is pretty, well, not moving, but it's not expected to move. And then I should have some volatile that I could put in you. So let's do that. And if I had to guess, we're running out of power on this network. How much are these ice crushers using? Yeah, I need to go and check. I can't remember what the transformer's set to. Oxide. Volatile. Come on. Oxide. Volatile. Tablet. So we've got one, what's that? 5.5 kilomole. Oxygen is on almost 7 kilomole. Nitrogen, we've got over 1 kilomole. So yeah, we've got a nice stock now of these gases. They're obviously not going to last forever. If I had to guess, they're not going to last very long at all when it comes to mixing them and storing it in the rocket. But we will see. So stick all this oxide in. We do not need oxide in the base, so that is fine. Come on, last bit. Come on. There we go. Bingo. Right. So you guys obviously aren't producing power, but it is nighttime, so that's fine. Jetpack is empty. So let's go and sort that out first. I can't get in my base. Let me in. There we go. Cancel. Breathe. So stick you in there. I probably don't need to be carrying this flare gun with me all the time. Oh, but I can put it in my mining belt. All is good. Scent cylinders need a replacement battery, so let's do that. Like so. Right, so what were we doing for the rocket? So we got the batteries connected. We need the electronic parts. So let me get some of those made. I need gold. So So make me some of those. Put some iron, some copper in as well, just to keep it ticking along, like so. Okay, I need to make this scanner. So can I do that? Rocket scanner. I haven't made this yet, so let's get you going. Leave it at that for now, please. And then can you please make me some normal cable? Because I haven't got any. I am going through water ridiculously quick. 24 litres in there. Fine. We can always get more pretty easily, so that's okay. You're going moderately well. I don't think the sun changes, right, on the moon? It's always going directly overhead, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. What are you on? 72. All is good. Yeah, we're not running out of anything anytime soon. Cooling is still on. Trying to cool down this entire base. It's slow because I'm cooling the entire base down from a single pocket in the base. We're at 37 degrees over here. It's just taking time because of the pressure that we have. It's fine. Not the pressure, the amount of volume in here. Right, I got the scanner. Whoops. So, what do you need? Rock. Is that what I'm making? That looks different. But yeah, apparently it is. Oh well. That's fine. Maybe they've changed how it looks. Did I make the scanner head? I don't remember. Let's assume I did and not make two. Although I'm guessing by making multiple, you would unveil the map a little bit quicker. Is my guess. You there, you there, you there. I don't need that mining backpack now, so you go in there. Okay. My suit battery is apparently 39. You're at 61. I'll take you. Oh. Right. Electronic parts. With the avionics.
Air tank low.
Oh, what? Stop telling me all the problems. What about all the good things? What about, like, oh, look at your rocket coming together very nicely. Hey, you never tell me about that. Welder. And heavy cable. So you, and you. I stick you in there. But avionics is all good. So. You're going to be able to charge the rocket up, but not quite yet, because I don't have the power generation at my base. So, I am going to need... How big is this scanner head? They've changed how that looks, which is fine. It's not really a massive problem. So... Just need to... I assume this doesn't need the door, right? I assume this isn't what the door is for. So I'm gonna put you... we'll put you at the top. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Welding torch and steel sheets. Give me that. Okay, that is done. Scanner head slot. Do I have a scanner head? Couldn't remember if I made one. I had a fucking scanner. Blah, 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 blah. Do we put two scanners in then? Since we've got them. It can only help, right? I'm sure. It'll be power hungry. Absolutely. But I think we'll be alright. So I need two of the map thingamabobs. I'm also going to need the data links going in. So if I put a small data link here, yeah, that'll be fine. Let me guess, electronic parts? Is there any chance it doesn't require electronic parts? Cable coil. I was wrong. Now I bet you want electronic parts? Yes, I knew you would. Luckily for you, I got them. Is that done? Yes. Right, cable, wire cutters. Get yo connected into here. And now we're going to have to make sure we don't block this hole. So this now needs to be for cable going straight up the rocket. So we can power both of our scanners. So we're going to have you there. You there. Need more heavy cable. Like so. Okay, so you are all good at the moment. What I'm going to do is... no, I'm not with you, with you. Is I'm just going to spray this cable white. Why white? Because it's what I've got on me. And it just means that I shouldn't cross cables by accident. We should be fine. Right, so then the last thing to do now is going to be the fuel for this bad boy, I think. I don't think there's anything else that I need to concern myself with. So I'm going to go and make some of the utilities. Because I'm on the moon.
Jetpack critical.
How am I going through jetpack so quick?
Air tank critical.
Oh, yeah, and I also need air. My jetpack is using so much. Right. So let me get some air, which is around here. Excuse me. There's 5 megapascal of oxygen. Don't mind if I do. Drink and potato. I don't have any. There we go. How are you guys doing? Thriving, thriving, thriving. Let's take you. Replant you. Replenish my potatoes. Okie dokie. So, I want utility kits. Because I'm on the moon, I want to make sure that all of my gas in the rocket is insulated. To be honest, I don't think there's a planet where I wouldn't use these. Because the rocket tanks are not insulated, so I don't think I'd ever use them. And also, I don't think... I've always gone on the premise that you need to have an analyzer in the rocket, but I don't think you do. I think the rocket as a multi-build structure just knows what fuel it's got available. I just think that you don't have a pressure readout without it. So I guess we probably should still use an analyzer. So let's get one of those made. This is the wrong thing. Waste tank emptied. Thank you very much. 2, 3, 4. How much fuel? Also, I assume the rocket just needs to get to orbit. Is my guess. I'm completely winging this. I've not done this before. So I don't know for sure how this works. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to want a transformer. And what we're going to do is we're also going to go for a medium transformer. Do I already have one? I do. How many of these do I need? I need one more. How many of those have I got? 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, make one more. Call it that. Give me that. Yeah, we'll use medium because we need to get the rocket charged up. Oh, not good. Not good. But the building the rockets components use a lot of power. So that's why that's gone down so quickly. I am going to increase my solar production. Just not yet. So I'm going to grab some of this yellow heavy. I'm going to run this cable across here. And the transformer for the rockets kind of needs to go where that sign is, to be honest. Because that's going to be coming out of the glass, which is going to look ridiculous. So I kind of want it there. Oh. For now, I'm just going to annoy myself. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it there. Yes, I know it looks ridiculous, but what are you going to do? So I can't remember what this goes up to. What's its maximum? 25,000 watts. So a quarter of what that cable can handle is going to be running through this transformer. And the reason I want it here is so that I can operate it from inside the base. Because like we're trying to do, we're trying not to operate anything through the windows. That is the aim. Whether or not we remember to do that is another question. Excuse me. So I've got some frames. I want some more frames. So just print me out a couple. Because all I want to do is I want to build. Oh no, I don't want frames. I want floor grating. Give me iron. Because what we'll do, floor grating will only need. It's quite a lightweight material, so you've only got to really support it in parts for it to look somewhat supported. For those of you not sure who haven't seen the other ones, yes, I know that there's no gravity in the game. Well, gravity that affects building structures. I'm trying to improve myself. Ignore that hole, because technically that should be falling in, but that hole isn't there really. But I'm trying to make myself better by not just building like floating structures and sticking my head through the windows. Is it going well? No. But I'm trying. Right. So here... I'm going to go like this. So I think that has to be supported there. That probably looks fine. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll support it there as well. And by doing this, it just means that I can run the cable across without it looking stupid. So I can now run that cable. Oh, it's going to have to go across there, isn't it? So let's do that. Like so. Because this floor grating will run around the entire base eventually, so I don't have an issue that being there. Let's do this. Like so. So I need to get my power connected to this guy. So let's get the cable running down to here. Okay, so in theory, I'd be able to charge the rocket from that. But my power is not looking too good. Oh no, it's recouping. It's recouping. But the second I start charging that rocket, it's gonna swallow it whole. So, what am I gonna do is... Whoops. Where can you go? You need a frame. So I'm gonna put... I could put this here. Or do I put it in... Nah, inside doesn't make sense. So yeah, we'll put it here. So I need a frame. Make a couple of frames, couple of floor gratings. Yeah, don't need many, just a few. Steel frames. While we're in here, we'll get some water. You're still seeding, so that's fine. Oh, I've got another utility there. Oh. Why was that over there? Last one. Thank you kindly. The uplink. What do you need to be made? I have all of that stuff. That is fine. Okay, so we're going to put frame there. We'll go frame there. Give you a single weld. Oh. Right, crowbar. Give me that battery. I know I can leave that open, but I don't want to. Right, single weld. Single weld. Single weld. Build the uplink. Like so. Then what was it? Electronic parts, maybe? Screwdriver and cable coil. Completely not what I was trying to do. So you and you. Electronic parts in the left hand. Like so. Finished off with a welding torch and steel sheets. Perfect. So, give me... Do I have enough cable? I do. Perfect. And then we can connect you to the rockets. There we go. And I could turn you on. It's unpowered because I haven't turned on that transformer, but that is fine. So that's all connected. All good. You're connected, so we'll be able to charge the rocket. Now we need to do the fuel situation. You may as well... I might as well just run this straight through the middle of the rocket. Like so. Right, I mean, I could even go there, look. That works. Should I put more in? I mean, how much do they hold? $250 liters. So that's 1.2. That's 1,250 liters. I feel like they hold a lot. So I guess what we do is we see how that goes. If it looks relatively full, then we'll just not put any more in. What I do need to do though is I need to get rid of you and you for a second, because I need to put in an umbilical. So the umbilical can go here with insulated pipe there, and then I could put another 2 of these here. What is very apparent is that this rocket is oversized. And I'm guessing each of those fuselages, each of the shells, contributes quite a lot of weight to the rocket. But I'm an amateur, so we're just going to go with this. So I need to connect you to there. You're all good. I need to connect you to power, which means I need more heavy cable. So we get some more heavy cable and get myself a pipe analyzer just to stick in there somewhere. And then potentially that's everything. Oh no, we need the scanner heads, obviously. That would be stupid not to put those in. Let me bring this down because I feel like I'm going through jetpack really bloody quick. Right. Pipe analyzer first. So gold and electrum. I have both of these things. So one of you. I need some more heavy cable. That's going to make 20. That's probably enough. What else do I need for the rockets? Let's have a quick look. So we've got all that, and we've got the engine. That's absolutely fine. The launch tower's there. We've got the umbilicals done. We've got the computer hall. That needs to be hooked up to the logic, so let's remember to do that. We've got the uplink and the downlink. We've got the avionics. Obviously that's fine. Igniting the rocket with adaptation that allows you to receive rocket performance. That doesn't matter. Rocket scanner is used to chart unknown locations. Yeah, we know all this. So it might be that we're good with what we've done. Maybe. Let me get this computer. I kind of need to go that way, which means you're in my way. So give me this. I love just drilling those out. It annoys Sophie so much, but I love it. Right. You. Nope. You. Eat the potato. You. My pill. Give me my medium shelf, which is that way. There you go, look. Like it was never moved. And my pill. Okay, no rocket connected. No avionics. Oh, it's not powered. Yes, because it's not powered. I'm not sure I've ever launched a rocket on the moon. Right, I need to make the scanner heads. So, let me get 2 of those made. I do not know how much power these are going to use. But yeah, I need copper. And that's not going to take long, so that's fine. You've run out of copper, so have some more. Do a thing. While we're in here, let's just top up on all of our shit. So you and open and close. I don't need the paint. What I do need though is many insulated pipes. Oh, we're gonna need to do... Okay, so one thing that we're gonna have to figure out before we do the rocket is this godforsaken PID controller, because people have said to me multiple times, make a PID controller, and I don't know what they are. I understand the idea is for it to get to something, but I mean, come on, just use a heat exchanger, it's fine. But no, we'll see if we can have a look at that. What time is it? Yeah, we'll have a quick look today, see if it's something I can figure out. That looks quite big. I hope that doesn't have to be a door. Doesn't say it has to be a door. I assume it doesn't have to be a door. I don't know for sure though. Why have I got steel on me? I have no idea. Right, make me one more. Thank you. Right, you go there. And you are almost done. I bet I do need the door, you know, because those scanners look like they've got heads on them. Once we get the rocket some power, we'll have a quick look at its control panel and just see what the crack is. Right, we've got 2 of those. So I'm hoping these just slot in and that is it, just like it used to work. However, if I had to guess, this looks like an arm on hinges, which makes me think I need doors. So let's get you some power. Oh, I haven't turned the transformer on, have I? No. Get the transformer fired up. Get a little bit of power. Just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. Oh, the battery's dead. Which ain't really good, to be honest, is it? Because, look, we've got no power in here. It's been a long time since we ran out of power. Luckily, the greenhouse has its own backup power, so that's okay temporarily. You know what I can probably do? I can probably make the large battery. Not right now, I can't, because I have no power. But when the sun comes back up, I'll see if I can make this one. Because I should be able to. Gold, copper, steel. So it's the electrum and the stellite. I've got the stellite. I have that. And I'm pretty sure I have the electrum somewhere. Yeah, I've got 35 electrum in there. Obviously not going to work. I also don't have... what do you call it? Words, apparently. I don't have words. So at this point now, everything is offline. Now, there's nothing... The only problem with this is my solar tracking. Excuse me. So let me quickly go and sort that out. Because the sun's going to rise over there. Oh, they're pointing in the right direction, so that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay. So I would like to see if I can get everything for the large station battery ready. However, I don't know what's in you. And also, when we have the fuel, we'll be able to like do different kind of generators. We could do a gas fuel generator. We can get some hot. Well, I was going to say we could do Stirling, but we'd have to create a box and manage its temperature potentially. Because I don't think it'll work in a vacuum. I mean, power shouldn't be hard on the moon anyway. We just need to really spam our solar and do massive amounts of storage. But yeah, it's fine. I kind of need the sun anytime now, please. Because power would be bliss. We have power. Okay. So we went for the battery large. Well, actually, what we'll do is let's do solar panels first. So yeah, let's just spam some of these. Gold, copper, steel. Because there's no point in making the batteries if we're not generating the power for it. So let's just get a fair few of these. What's nice as well on the moon is that we don't have to repair the solar panels yet. I have seen that they're talking about adding solar storms to it. There's some testing being done. So that should be interesting. Storms on the moon. There's just no getting away from anything. So let's spam a fair few of these. I'm gonna need some frames. I have 2. Let's make some more. How much glass do I have? 5. I mean, I could do 5 solar panels. Got 1. So I would like 1 more frame, pretty please. That will do. You are gonna do a X amount more, which is fine. We're gonna lose power again in a second because the sun has gone beyond. Oh no, it's coming back out. We're fine. Yeah. So you do you. Once we've got these solar panels up, we may find. Oh yeah, let's get all the stuff ready for the battery. So we're gonna need more steel. Definitely. Battery needs. What do we need? Excuse me. Gold, copper, steel, electrum, silicon. I've got silicon. Electrum, you do not have, so let's stick some of that in. Gold, copper, steel, electrum, silicon, stellite. I think we've got everything that we need. That's 3 solar panels. I wish you guys were a little bit quicker. You and you. Keep on top of it. I also think now we're working on pure oxygen because my nitrogen filter has been a while. I mean, it's not really moved from that for ages. And it's just trace amount in there now. So I think soon we'll be able to just do CO2 filters. Speaking of filters, let's get some more made because I've just noticed that I am running a little low. Let's go for medium. I've got enough cable for the solar panels. I'm pretty sure that'll be fine. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a thing.
Filter
Because I think that very small amount of nitrogen is not gonna harm my suit. The very small amount that's on, that's in my oxygen. I think we'll be fine. So let's go and stick solar panels up. Maximize our power generation. I should have got it printing off another well, the large battery, but never mind. 4, 5. Then I want steel sheets. Boom. And then we just want to stick the solar panels down. And we're going for the single connection. 3, 4, 5. Give me this, give me this. Straight, straight, straight. Straight, straight, straight. I've got just enough by the looks of this. Well, plenty, but you know what I mean. And now glass, 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 and glass. That should help us a lot more. We've basically more than doubled our power generation. Not entirely sure why they're just spinning. Oh, there we go. They're okay. But there we go. So we've now got solar tracking on those ones as well. So power should be better. Now let's work on the large battery. so that we can store more. We're not going to fill it up today, but we can have the battery ready to go for the next day. So give me battery. Excuse me. And boom. I mean, to be fair, we could probably make a couple of them. Don't think we need to right now. I think we'll be fine. So let me go and put a little bit of juice in the rocket. And let's see if there's any information about how these scanner heads work. So if I do that... Now I've got to be careful because that will drain my base. So just need to keep an eye on it. Are you connected? You are connected. Fine. So, let me in. Still good. Still good. Still good. Still good. Right. No avionics detected. Oh. It has an on switch. Turn on the avionics. It's on. It's already on. Why you no worky? Oh, that's why. That is why. Bring this all the way to the front. And there we go. Now that should work. Let's go and have a look. Battery's holding. There we go. Okay. We've got a very high chance. So our thrust to weight ratio is perfectly fine. Not an issue at all. Batteries are going to take some time to charge. There are 5 batteries in there. It is what it is. The scanner doesn't really say anything. There's nothing down there about it needing anything. So maybe they don't open? Maybe that's not a thing yet? What does that button do? Oh yeah, that's just telling me I'm connected. Still on 3% power. I mean, you're on max, so it's... Oh, it's not even connected now. Oh, because I fingered it, never mind. So... Maybe... we don't have to worry? Oh, there is a deploy button now. Don't know what the deploy button does. And that doesn't tell me anything either. Shall we, just in case, because I don't know for sure how this works, but I'm starting to wonder whether they are going to expand outward. Like, have I screwed this up? Because there's a hinge there. So does this need rotating and then it'll go out of the doors? Is that a thing? Let's assume it is. Because I don't know. I am completely winging this. I've got no idea. But let's play it safe and assume that I don't know how to take this apart. I mean, we're doing the right thing by doing this now because we've not started fueling up, so I can move stuff. What do I need? Hand drill. Oh, I just ran out of power right at the end. Right, labeler. You do that. Okay, and then if I just chuck you on the floor for a second, tidy up this cable momentarily. Okay, what I should be able to do, or what I hope I can do, is take these out. Take out this guy. Put you in there, you there, you there. Let's go for... There's a reason why this has doors. There is a reason for this. So if we do that, and then put the scanner back in, because the thing is, there's no tooltip. It doesn't tell me that it has to have a door. I think we're supposed to just figure this out. But I also don't know whether... And I am completely winging this. But if you look at the model, there seems like... I can't quite get to it, but in the far left corner there is a hinge there. So I'm wondering whether... I'm going to rotate it that way. But I'm wondering whether or not we have to allow it to open that way. I don't know for sure. I haven't got the foggiest. So let me get some steel sheets. And then I need... So yeah, if you look, that to me is a hinge. So that is going to fold this way. So I think it's going to come out the door here. I think. It would be nice if you could test this. So we'll do that there. Question, where? Oh, it's there. Okay, so then what we can do, because these haven't really changed much of anything, but if we put those back in, give me some of this heavy cable. Bring this back round. Like so. I mean, they don't move. So I don't know for sure, but I just don't want to mess it up. They don't have like an activate button on them or anything. So maybe it's for future. Maybe something's going to happen with this. I don't know. But anyway, we've accounted for these potentially sticking out. Can I weld this up? No. Oh wait, maybe.
Jetpack critical.
Oh shit. Let me go get some more jetpack. Have those doors always been there? Maybe they're not a new thing. Maybe I've just missed a trick. Jetpack. Oh, woohoo. My cooling isn't really working very well. Woohoo. I need to put a lid on the rocket as well. Just stick you there. Yeah, I can't even open... Oh, hang on, I can open the door. Unless that's always been there and it's not anything. Maybe the idea is you can create a bridge that goes to that door and you can just get to the workings without using a jetpack. Potentially. Either way, if they do come out, they've now got a door. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm just playing it safe. Right. We should... Oh, hang on, I need to put this pipe analyzer in there. Pipe analyzer can just go at the top. Give me one of these. Like so. Must be it's a straight pipe. That is a straight pipe. No, it isn't. My jetpack is so crap. Right, give me a straight. Like so. And then analyzer. Like so. Red heavy cable. Come straight down here. There we go. Okay. I think we're pretty good. Is my large battery ready? No. Was I never making the large battery?
Hydration critical.
I think I lost power. I must have lost power at some point while it was producing. That's good. Right, in the meantime, you're not going to be able to do this because that's going to run out. Oh! Oh! Oh dear. I think I need to go sort that out. Oh dear. Too much power is being requested through the battery. It has shorted out a cable. So our solar tracking isn't powered. It's a real shame. I mean, I'll be honest, I did forget this was here. So let's get you connected. Also, I've got to sort that out. That's all still... Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, isn't it? Oh, did I just... No, it's still going. That's fine. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just need loads of heavy cable. Come on. 72%. Don't die on me now. You can do it. I'm very aware I'm wasting power here if I don't, but... Oh, god damn you. Well, we've still got a long way to go before daytime is upon us. So... Could I temporarily get an APC connected to you and provide the power? I think the answer is no, because I don't have an APC. Alright, I guess I'm waiting again. In the meantime, let me harvest these potato plants. Okay, so I went and did some mining while I was waiting for the sun. The sun is now up, so I need to go and get some power. Well, I need to go get some cables while we've got power, and if I can, I need to get the battery printed so we can start storing more power. But I need to do the cables first because I forgot that I've still got normal cable connecting the solar panels to the battery input. So I've got 7, 5, 10, 15, 20. So I am maxing that input cable actually. I've got a total of, well, I've got 7 tracking solar panels, which is 3,500 watts coming in. Then these 3 never always get 100%, so we're getting very close to that cable popping. So let's get that sorted out first. Then we'll get the large battery printing, and hopefully we'll be able to do that before we run out of power completely, is my hope. Now that the solar tracking is connected, we should hopefully get a full day's worth of sun. I don't know at what point that cable originally popped, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's not worry too much about that, shall we, for now? Right, now I want the battery. Give me this bloody large... Oh, I now need more gold. We've still got some over here. So you do you. What we'll do is let me just borrow some yellow cable. Really? That wasn't even on the same network. It's on a transformer. Why did that do that? Whatever. You go this way. Give me the cable. No. Give me that cable first. We've got to strip it out. Although I feel like this should be a nighttime job. We'll be quick. We'll be bloody quick. Straight down. There we go. Oh, this shouldn't be yellow. That should not be yellow. You bloody fool. You bloody fool. It should be red. Right, let's get all that replaced, because yellow is the output of the battery, not the input of the battery. So you and you. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be able to get you connected. Like so. Perfect. And then obviously this guy over here is just going to be on the crappy cable for the foreseeable. It's not ideal, but it's fine. You also put into my large battery, so we should be good. Now we've got a battery that's over half full, which is fine. So yeah, a full day will get us pretty close to a full battery. Without a massive drain, so without the rocket actually charging. But it's all good. It's all good. 75%. This time we've got this. This time we got it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame all of this. So I want 5 frames. FRAME. So 5 of those. Plus the single weld, so I'm going to need 5 sheets in total. I have 1. And we'll be able to line our batteries up maybe in front of this window. Might be nicer. I don't know. A battery will take a massive throughput. I was going to say, to transfer power from that battery to a big battery, I could just connect the output to the input. But the battery receiving the power will just drain it and it will just pop the cable. So we're not doing that. I've made too many frames. Maybe some sheets. Right, we've got the large battery. What do we need to make it? Is it electronic parts? We need 2. So, electronic parts. I need some copper. To make me 2 of those. Thank you kindly. Off. Outside we go. And we can very simply go duh, 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 duh. They will all require a weld, but let's just weld the one the battery's going to sit on first. Is that iron or is that steel? That's iron. That's a shame. Well, I can just rip that out. and put a... You know what? Fuck the iron frame. Put a steel one in there. Like so. Now I want the large battery, which is there. I don't have any heavy cable to get you sorted though. Do I need steel sheets? And then electronic parts. So that's going to be you and a screwdriver. Okay, so what's that? 1, 2, 3 cable. 4. I just need 5 heavy cable. So let's go and do that now. Turn you off. Make me some cable. I could borrow that cable there to get the yellow. I feel like they've made the networks a lot more sensitive, because the way I see that... Oh, maybe it's because I ain't got an APC there. But I could have swore that, like, if I make changes to this side, but don't interrupt the power, then this should be fine. But I guess that entire network has to... The game has to reload it in, so there's a split second where it's not actually loaded. But yeah, fine. Fine. If I had an APC, it wouldn't be an issue. It's full. So that a day we can charge up that small battery. Perfect. So give me one more. Thank you. Let's go and get that large battery hooked up. And then we should be good to turn on that transformer and see if we can get that rocket charged. So we go 1 and a 2, and then on the output 1, 2, 3, and then I want all this to be yellow as well. So let's just get this sorted out. Duh, 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 and duh. And then because we can tidy this up. So that one and that one can both go. And replace it with heavy cable. There we go. So our power has now had an upgrade. It should be a lot more robust. So yeah, I think we'll be alright. What you want? 100%, 100%. Fine. Well, how are those tanks looking? Like I said before, we don't have safety. Ah, plenty of space. So we're going to go oxide in that one. Volatile in that one. This is just asking for trouble, I feel like it is. Then we're going to go for oxide in that one. Volatile in that one. Oxide. Vol. Oxide. Vol.
Hydration
Oxide.
critical.
I'll go and sort that out shortly. Volatile. Oxide in this one. And last but not least, volatile in that one. Okay, that'll do for now. So how are we looking? Ground pipe 30 megapascal. We'll let that do its thing. So volatile, we've got 11 kilomoles. Excuse me. 11 kilomoles is not bad. Versus 16 kilomoles, which is good. Okay. So We've got our fuel ready. I need to run the fuel line over here, but let me get the rockets charging. Let me go get some water as well. But yeah, if we can get the rocket charging, then it can be doing that while we're doing other things. So stick you in there, give me water. While I'm in here, just have that. And that should sort that out for a little while. So you... Okay, transformer on. Let's go and connect the umbilical. So, fire. There we go. So that will now be charging, and that will now be draining. In the meantime, I need to get some... I basically need to start mixing my fuel. So what we should probably do is mix the fuel behind the furnace, and then run a single pipe to the rocket. Now, I can't imagine myself getting this sorted, but let's see. I'm guessing it's part of the logic. So there's something called a PID controller. And let me just see if I can wing it. If I had to guess, I can't. I do have code that I could use. Not code, code that I wrote by myself, but with the help of other people. Or I could just do the exchange, which I understand the exchange. The part of the process. And maybe I'll just do the exchanger because it's the temperatures are close enough anyway. Yeah, this thing. Oh, what? Okay, so we have an in, we have a var. Did they write anything in here? Controller that provides a closed loop feedback mechanism that can be used to automatically regulate a process variable like temperature, speed, position, and similar, so that it tracks a desired set point. It does this by continually computing an error signal, ET, equals set point minus the measurement, then applying 3 corrective actions as the proportional, integral, and derivative. Yeah, that word. So I assume, I mean, I don't really know what those 3 words mean. And yeah. So let's turn that transformer off for a second. Because look at that battery. That is drained. Right. What I might do is because that is just some other language to me, really. What is this? The integral of the PID. This value determines how much the controller responds to the accumulated error over time. A higher value can help eliminate steady state errors, but may also lead to oscillations or instability. Fine. The proportional gain of the PID, this value determines how aggressively the controller responds to the error between the set point and the process variable. A higher value results in a faster response, but may lead to overshoot or instability. Derivative gain of the PID controller, the value determines how much the controller responds to the rate of the change of error. However, it can help dampen, but may also lead to noise amplification. What? The desired value that the PID controller aims to achieve. This is the target value for the process variable, and the controller will adjust its output to minimize the difference between the set point and the process variable. This probably makes sense to some clever people. Resets the internal state, clearing any accumulated error and resetting the output. This is useful for starting fresh or recovering from an unstable state. Okay. Uh. Okay. I kind of feel like I want to test this on creative mode, but let's go with it. Let's pretend like we've got the foggiest as to what the hell that's just told us. And I have no... I mean, maybe being a little bit over-exaggerative here, but if I had to guess, people are going to explain this in the comments, and I'm going to be honest, like, people are clever, and when they explain things to me, to them it probably makes perfect sense. To me, I'm thick. So I may, depending on how this test goes now, I may have to visit creative mode to try and figure it out myself. But we'll see. We'll see. I need a gas mixer. So I think the idea here is that we set what we want. Because on the gas mixer, you are setting. Basically, you are controlling input 1. Input 2 is a byproduct. Kind of. Well, I'm going to think of it like that anyway. So I guess the idea is, you say we were going to put oxygen into input 1. Because I'm pretty sure this top one's input 2. Yeah. So you would say that... what is it? You put 1 oxygen in for every 2 volatile. So it's 2 to 1. Right? So you would have oxygen go in the input, and you would say that on the output, I want my oxygen to always be 33.333334. And this would always adjust that if we've got too much, too little, whatever. The volatile would just follow and should effectively work. Question mark? I don't fucking know. So let's make some frames and see if we can work this out. Because currently all we're doing at the moment is waiting for the rocket to charge up. So this is fine. I have no doubt I'm going to get this wrong. But we'll have a... This is my first look at this blasted machine. Device, whatever you want to call it. Steel sheets. I've got enough insulated pipe, so I should be okay. Although I need some red paint. So let me grab that. Okay. So let's go and have a look at how this godforsaken thing works. I don't know if I need more logic stuff. I'm not sure. Let's work this out. Potentially together. Potentially I won't. So we do frame. Give them a single world. Just so we can kind of stand on it without falling through. And then we're going to have orange tank here. And this will be our mixed fuel. So going into this, we're going to need volatile coming in the top, oxygen coming out the bottom. So if I put that there, and I mean realistically, it's fine. It's going to use additional piping. It's going to look a little bit messy, but I can live with it. Can you? So maybe I should go under. Also, I thought I had more. Oh, I've got more insulated pipes. That's fine. Let me take this out for a second. I hate doing this. I do, but it's what we're going with. So volatile comes out there. Welder goes there. It's only a single weld, so technically that's fine. And then I want some cable. And we'll connect you over there. Okay, and then I'm going to need to connect the tank, because this is where it's going to be basically getting to its target. And then finally we'll put this guy in. So we'll go for PID. I kind of want it somewhere else. Well, I'll put it there. I've got plenty of cable. So you and you. You and you. And then last but most certainly not least, I need to get fuel. Now, unfortunately, my pipes are red.
Air tank low.
But just ignore. Okay, so the idea... I'm going to have to go get some oxygen first, actually. I also need a battery for this, so that's fine. Let's do that. I only have a small battery in here. That's okay. A small battery. And then we go oxygen, jetpack, open the waste tank. Rightio. Oh, while I'm in here, we got any orange paint? No. No, we haven't. Okay. So we have fuel tank. Oh, that's a gas mixer. That is what it is. So input 1 is the oxygen. So what's this? In what device? Oh, I guess we're going to need like a writer, maybe. So the way I see this, this is going to be the fuel tank. The variable is going to be ratio oxygen. That's what we're trying to get, right? So the fuck does that mean? Five two nine. Is that a number or is that some binary bollocks? Uh, hang on. What? You're taking. You can't just take a static value. Uh. Wait, what? I don't even know how to use this fucking thing. Um. Connection.
Hunger. Caution.
The set point. Do I have to label this then? Where does that... I'm taking... No. Do I have to write to the set point of this? So, okay, let's go get a logic writer. Let's understand what's actually happening here, shall we? I also need to... Should probably make some more batteries, to be fair. Let me do that. Do that. I have you. Let me make a couple of logic IOs. Because do I know what I'm doing? Logic IO. Make me a couple of them. While I'm waiting for that, I want water. I want half-eaten potato. And that should do us for a little bit. You. Right. So, let's... Oh, I need a memory. Otherwise, what number is it bloody writing to it? So, make me memory. This'll be a bloody miracle if I understand what I'm doing here. Right. So, the idea we're going to have is that we have a memory. And that is the idea, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. So, if we want a 33.333, well, we're just going to go 33. It doesn't matter. So 33%. So here we're going to go 0.33. Yeah, that's what we want. Then I need a writer. Where the hell am I going to put all of this?
Hunger caution.
Right, we'll put it down here. We're going to write. Let's get the wire cutters. And do a thing. And then bring you straight across. Like that. Okay. So, in is going to be... I've obviously... Oh no, I need to relabel that to PID. PID. So you're coming in from the logic memory out to the PID and then go to the set point. Because the set point is what we're trying to achieve. So if I turn that on, we should now see... I can't see fuck all. I'd probably need to put consoles down or something. Or get a configuration cartridge. Let me quickly go and do that. That might be easier. Configuration cartridge. Do I already have one? I feel like I may already have one. Yes, I do. You do that. Give me this. Okay, so the set point is 0.33. So that's what we want. That's fine. These, I kind of want to reset these back down to 0. How do I'm just going to set them all to 0. 0. 0. Don't know what that did. That says value of 4.1. What? So the label doesn't work on those. Fine. That'll be about right, maybe. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. So, what we're telling you is you're trying to get to 0.33, right? So, in order for that to get to that, I need a reader. I need to read what the hell it's trying to do, because I don't fucking know. So if we go logic reader, that's not going to work. I need to put you somewhere else where I can actually see the thing. I could put it there. And then go you and you. Duh. Duh. Right. And then you are just going to read the PID and take the I don't know. Set point I've written to it. Surely we read the setting. Right. I don't know if that's really doing anything. Maximum isn't any different. On is on. Required power. Proportional gain is 0. That is like something. That is something. The set point is what we've set it to. Okay, fine. So what I'll do is we currently have I need my thing. I need my thing. Give me atmospheric. Right. So I currently have. They're both very, very close. Because of the temperature difference, I want 33 or whatever I set it to. Yeah, 33. I think it should be slightly higher because of the temperature difference. So if I set you... Oh, I could... Well, yeah, I need to figure out what the hell I'm reading first, don't I? So if I do this... Right, that is going to be pretty close to what we want. Look, it's actually... the wrong way around. Fuck. It should be like that. Input 1 should be 33. Yeah, I fucked up there. But if I do that, right, now we're going to have a complete mix of, like, gas in there. Look, it's completely fucked. But that's fine. So what we're trying to figure out is this should be... I should be able to read what's currently in there on something. It's trying to get to 0.33, I think. But you can see in there we're currently on 0.45. So we should see a number less than 0.33. Now, some of these are set to 0. So if I set that to 1, why
Hunger critical.
is that big ass number not changing? Fuel tank ratio oxygen. What am I supposed to be reading? Eight 8529. Eight 8529. 8529. Okay, so none of those are fucking doing anything. Surely. Fuck knows. I genuinely have. I don't know. And that is giving me a headache. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be trying to do here. And I get it. People are going to be cleverer than me. I'm going to play in creative mode. Because I don't understand what the hell this is trying to achieve. Because that number there means fucking nothing to me. I think that's binary. Potentially. Or hexadecimal. Maybe. No, it can't be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need to have a play with that. Because I am very confused as to how this thing works. I continue computing an error signal. Oh, is it the error we need to read? Error is 0. You sure? Because I'm pretty sure the error is 0. Pass. Fuck knows. I don't know. I need to. I potentially can have a look at the wiki for this because I don't know what I don't understand what this is. Or I don't understand how it works and all that bollocks. Feck knows. Okay. Well, I didn't manage to get the rocket up and running today. But is what it is. We should hopefully have a fair amount of charge in there now. Let me cancel this. Let's have a look at the computer. So we're currently on 9%. You taking the biscuit? Okay, this is going to take a while to charge. So what I will do is I will have a play on creative mode. And I will also try and get this rocket fully charged before the next video. And at that point, we will hopefully be able to launch it and figure out how this mapping works. And then once we've got an indication of how that works, we will then, potentially use it to find outpost locations. And start setting up to some deep drills. And then we'll kind of go from there. So feel free to feedback on what the PID controller is. Don't expect me to understand it. I don't expect to understand what you're going to tell me, if you're going to tell me anything. So feel free to waste your finger speed typing thing. And we'll go from there. So thank you for watching. And until next time, take care. Bye.